Okay. This is a good story anyway. Yeah, we born in Ivory Coast. We all born there, but originally from Burkina Faso. My mom and my father, they are from Burkina Faso. They born there, but they came they come to Ivory Coast at at a younger age. My mom's like when she has 16 years old, she was like very young. She come to Ivory, so she's in Ivorian anyway. And my father is the same. We all born over there. Then when we born there, you have the nationality. So we are Ivorian. At the same time, we can be, from Burkina Faso because mom and father are there. But first of all, we all have Ivorian ID, Aziz and myself. And then when he went to play to Rayo Vallecano in Spain, people from Burkina Faso sees him, the way he played. So he was a very good player. And then they contact him, they call him to ask if he's interested to play with the national team. With the name Key. We can be Ivorian, but the name Key coming from somewhere. Because mom and father are from Burkina Faso. They call him and he has Ivorian passport. And he called me. He said, "Oh, mom, the people from the national team of Burkina Faso are very interested by me, but I don't have Burkina Faso paper. What can I do for me?" I say, me too, I don't have, but I think mom can give me his paper, and mom, but because father's passed away, I will take my mom paper first to do my paper because I have rights from my mom. Then I took mom paper, I did my passport, and after from my passport, he did his national passport from Burkina Faso. Then he has right now to play with Burkina Faso national team. But I asked him, you are Ivorian and you want to play with Ivorian national team or Burkina Faso national team? He said, "Mom, they didn't give me an opportunity. I mean, the team will give me opportunity. I think I have to seize this opportunity." That's why definitely he's playing for Burkina Faso national team. Oh, this world of football is very tricky. Agents, president of clubs, all those things. People are very, they are here for money, for business. So business is business, and Aziz is, I'm not going to say that he's not strong, but, it's simple as it, Aziz doesn't have a big deal. If you don't want to be too difficult, he will say yes. Maybe even if he doesn't, he doesn't want to be into it. So I'm the one who's like, more clever, than him in the way talking about the administration, all those things, talking about business, talking about negotiation, You cannot let him like this in the hand of the agent, in the hand of the president of the clubs, Have to help him because we went through about a lot of issue regarding the agent, They say something and they won't do what they said. Then I decided to say, okay, stop. Okay, with all trouble we went through, I will be here, I'm here, I work with a national organization. I'm not trying to say that I understand very well the football words, but I can help him. talking about contract, reviewed contracts, having negotiation with clubs and all those things. Then I decided to be with him as a manager, talk with people when people, like his English is not too fluent too. Then when people's, need to have a conversation, need to discuss about like contract. So I'm here for that, to help him to review every single corner of the contract, to see if there is no tricky part on it, for him to, be in trouble after. And then, it's very important for him, but because for himself, as his background is not like too, so I'm here for that, to help him on all those issues. From my experience, starting from my experience, I think school is everything also. School is good, but now with this world we are into it, your kids can go to school and, having the highest, diplomas, and then after come and stay home. That's is what I'm saying doesn't mean that parents should not send kids to school. Still, they have to send them to school. But if the kids may be interested by, any other, or playing football, or, being an artist, they have to follow them, because now we have some good school, at the same time school and playing football, at the same time doing music and go to school. Then they have to check very well and shift. Let the kids shift to this, sides, for them to be very well trained, and at the same time have a very good background for themselves to, to have a good interview, to also for themselves check the contract, even if they have a manager, even if they have an agent, for themselves to well understand the contract that they have to sign. It's very important. Anyway, also they have to be careful of these, agents. They are very bad sometimes. They need to be careful, and they have to be with their kids. Follow them with their wish, and help them to become where they want to be. The discussion starts, one day like this, by the call with three of them, and he introduced himself. And after that, he started calling me. Every single day I realized that he's a beautiful guy. Yes, sure, it's the business he wanted Azizi, but it's not like he's trying to convince me. But every single sentence that he was saying about Azizi and about the club, finally make me more interested by Yanga, because was talking about Yanga, how Yanga is structured, how how they are planning to make Yanga come bigger and bigger, and Yanga will be soon the champions, and also they will play another leagues. And for us it's very important, as I said in the past, that it's not about money, but for himself, Mr. Hersi, at the end of the day, I realized that he's a very good guy. Simple as it, it's very simple. When he called me, always polite, madam, and then he explained, talking about, no, madam. When I say something, he say, no, madam, you see, football is like this. He trying to explain me things very clearly for me to say, okay, finally understand. And when I talk with Azizi, he said, oh, mom, what he said is true. I think even if the proposition, you think, but it's not nothing. We will take this, because it's a very good team. It's a very good club. And the guy also, he said, "Madam, don't be afraid to leave your son coming. He won't be only the player for me. You will be the player, but at the same time, I will take the boy like my son." You know, when the mom hear this, you know, you just like okay with that. And after we close with the contracts, you know, by the phone. But when he come, we review the contract. I saw him. We discussed. We exchanged. You know, it's a good guy. Then I can put my son in his hands. He will do, I think, something very good with him, and that will be okay. He was okay too. Then I decided to say okay. But as I said, he said, "I don't have any pressure on him. I just guide him, and he said what he wants, and we go on it." But also, if Mr. Hersi was not good, you know, I can feel it. I would tell him, no, forget about it. This guy, you know, but he's a very good guy. Yeah, he's a very good guy, very polite, very simple, and I appreciate the way he's. So this is it.